Yeah, but it's yeah, dealing with depression is kind of crazy because, I do have to, you do have to keep yourself together, most of the times. I know people dealing with depression may also go through this a lot where you still have to go through real life situations. You still have to deal with people. You still have to, put on a face and everything, even when everyone else around you is having, the greatest of time or how it perceives to you, you know, it's hard. It's hard to keep that face. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to feel. It's hard to feel. It's hard to, be there. But I I've been dealing with depression for what seems like kind of when I think about it, I've been dealing with it for like most of my life, really, since grade school. But it really took hold as I became an adult. Like it really took hold because as an adult, you kind of grow up. So you kind of like see stuff that's different. You kind of go through stuff. You kind of, process things that trauma that might have happened to you younger and, things you might have dealt with. You kind of like have to deal with those sort of things. And it's like, it's very hard. It is because all that stuff, it comes to you and then you're like wondering like, wow, like no wonder the way I acted was because of this, or no wonder the way this person acted was because this. No wonder I feel like this because that shit hurt me. That shit like really fucked me up for real. And like it's it's insane because I'm just like I be trying to like keep myself positive. And a lot of people, they keep telling me, you have to you're the only one that can heal yourself. You're the only one that can fill your cup. You're the only one that can, get yourself out of this rut. Yeah, you're right. I am the only person that can do this, but god damn, like god damn, it is so fucking hard to do that. It's so fucking hard. It's like you can get exhausted by that. You can get exhausted with yourself because you realize how much work it needs to put in. No one else does. No one else realizes all the work, all the feelings, all the you know rebuilding that comes with rebuilding your spirit, your soul. Doing all that. It's just, it becomes real hard. It comes real hard, and I'm just like, damn, I wish it was easier. I wish I could take this anger. I wish I could just, throw it at whoever I want to throw it at, and it can be over with, and they can just take all this anger and stuff away from me. But I'm like, I can't. I can't do that. If there's, I need to process this. I need to go to therapy. I need to, talk to someone. I need to, change my life up really. And that's what I had to do. Honestly, I had to. I was like thinking, like, yeah, I don't like where I am. I don't like, you know, the things that are around me, the people or whatever that are around me and stuff. I need something different. I need something to keep my spirit. And even being in a relationship is hard because it's like, you know, they get to live their life. They have, these tools and these people and these support systems around them to where get it's hard for you to explain or relate to them. It's hard for them to see your pain, your struggle, or even like, you know give up their happiness in life for, and I can't ever ask that of anyone. That's your life. You live your life. I have to live my life. You can't. Now if it comes down to, you trying to impede on my life and, doing this and that, then I just got to be like, hey, you didn't you weren't trying to do that with me, so you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. I know people may hear this and think like, damn, like that's like some, you know tit for tat shit, or you might just be hurting that other person because you shouldn't do wrong on someone else even if they do on you. And I'm just like, I had to do what's right for me. So I'm like, other than my kid, other than someone close to me that always showed me that, hey, you know as long as you know, whatever you offer to the table, I know it's going to help me, then yeah, I'll probably go above and beyond. But as far as, you know, you dealing with your thing, me dealing with my thing, you know, we can keep it separate. We can keep it separate. You know, when I go through stuff, I do not I don't want to hear anything when I'm not going through stuff and things are all good and, you know, fresh and everything. We all happy. I don't want to hear that because you weren't there for when I was down. You didn't care. You know, it's only natural. It's only natural and everything. So, you know, please like, subscribe, comment, you know, while I'm doing all this stuff because I do, you know, I want this to get to everyone. I want people to see this and, you know, I want people, you know, if you come on here and you want to have real conversations about, you know, depression and, you know, understand our emotions, our mental health, you know, it's something that's really needed. They might look at you and be like, oh, you're weak, oh, you're, you need to just get over, you need to, you know, work past it, yada yada yada, whatever they say. You know, your mind is one of the most powerful things in the body. It is the most powerful thing in your body, really, other than your heart and maybe your lungs and whatnot. But it's technically the strongest. So if that is broken, everything else in your body might as well be useless. You hear when people say, "Oh, I'm brain dead" and everything. When they don't say they brain dead. When you hear someone's brain dead and they can't do anything, they could be the most athlete person. They could be the most in shape. Their bank account could be filled with billions of dollars. As soon as this turns off, it's over. And that's what I had to learn. I had to understand that my I had to get my mind together. You know, I went to before I went to therapy, you know, I had a situation where I came real close to hurting myself, and it was just like it it really took a toll on me because, you know, I didn't have the support system behind me, and, you know, I don't know. It kind of like I know when people heard about it, you know, of course, you know, you react and you're like, oh, damn, like, I don't want you to feel like this. You know, I really care about you, yada, yada, yada. But it was just like, for the most part, I felt alone. I felt like, damn, I needed to, like, you know, go and, like, you know, get some happiness from somewhere, or else, you know, I couldn't be happy. So, you know, being in the hospital doing all that, you know, it just, you know, it helped me clear my mind a little. You know, I really hated the fact that, you know, later on I hated the fact that I undid it just because I like lost some days and then things happen and this and that, and that's a whole different other topic too, because that really messes me up when you're going through stuff, and then it allows when something does good happen, and it because of that, it messes up the good stuff. So, but yeah, I did that, and I did that. It cleared my head. It helped me. It helped me understand and just get away from stuff because I had to. I couldn't talk to people. My family wasn't really help to me. You know, I come from a family where, talking about a lot of this stuff isn't really, a thing, or if we show it out in public, my family doesn't really believe in all that stuff. You know, it's like any other black family or any other family really. There's a lot of families, but especially in the black community, we don't even like to talk about the shit that we should be talking about even amongst us. We don't talk about it. It's all part of mental health, but just dealing just not having that support system and having to build yourself up and having to, rely on someone. That's what I want to get to. When you're like, you rely on someone, even if you have a significant other, it also takes a toll on them because they might be going through their own stuff. And you're like, well, damn, like every time I'm going through something, it just feels like I'm just a nuisance, or it's just I'm just adding on to your situation. So it's like you feel like I don't want to be around anyone. If I'm going to be a nuisance, if someone's going to hate me, if they're not going to like me or want to be around me when I'm like this, then why should I even be in a relationship? Why should I even deal with this? And it took a lot for me to, realize that, hey, and maybe this is just me, you know, maybe because of, you know, how I was raised. I'm not dead set on holding on to anyone. You know, I didn't even think I was gonna, you know, be in a relationship until my 30s. I ended up getting into a real relationship when I was in like 21, 22 or something like that. So for me, you know, I was always just like, you know, someone doesn't want to be around me, if someone can't, you know, give me the things that I need, you know, not to say I'm like asking for the most, but you know, just, you know, it's a back and forth thing. If you came and do that for me and I see there's no hope in this, I'm not going to try and hold on to it. I'm not going to be that person that's going to be like, oh no, you need to stay here. Oh no, we need to do this, we need to do that. I'm not doing that because I have to focus on me. I have to deal with, you know, my trauma, my demons. And if I have to, you know, block those, you know, hold them motherfuckers off, and then, you know, also help you while they're stabbing me in the back, I'm like, how can I be a help to you? It's like a crack addict going, like, you know, well, when you fiending and stuff, it's like trying to get someone who's fiending, who's literally hurting on the inside, trying to get them to help someone else. It's not going to happen at all. I say all this. I say a lot of this just because I understand if you're watching this and you just feel like, hey, this is just too much. A lot of people are just, you know, I just want to be alone, or I don't want to be alone, but everyone around me doesn't really like you can't really rely on anyone or a lot of people. I don't know. I just want there to be just like a safe space. Like I know there are safe spaces to talk about this stuff, but like, you know, I don't know. I just like it's hard. Emotions really get to you. Like it's really I'm really having a hard time putting it into words. But like, you know, depression really has, you know, hit me, and it don't even like hit me all the time. Like yeah, I can admit like it's been a long time since I've been like truly like happy. But like even on those days, those weeks or months where I'm just like, oh yeah, just having a good time. It's like it like comes and like sucker punches you. I hate this motherfucker. I hate it. I hate it. But that's why I try and put my energy into stuff like this, you know. Maybe I need to do more lives and do more, you know, this and that and stuff, you know. I might have to, you know, I don't know. I'll go live on Instagram just to try and like, you know, get, not to say, I don't know. I just want people to like come in and like understand like where I'm coming from and stuff. So like, yeah, I got my wardrobe on and shit. I need my glasses, y'all, too. I'm blind. The only reason I took my glasses off in the first place because, you know, I can see the screen, but seeing this, it's just, yeah, it's just harder on the phone and stuff. So, you know, what up, you guys? Wolf Sage, welcome to Daydream. Where Daydream, they drip, and when they drip, they create. It's all a process. Welcome to the live. I'm in the middle of the live with the YouTube viewers, but you know, you guys can catch up. I'm talking about, you know, depression. I'm talking about, you know, dealing with depression, you know, and just giving my experiences, my outlooks. You know, depression is very hard. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to, you know, be that person that's it's hard to hold it. It's hard to, you know, not show it because, you know, when you have to deal with people on a regular basis, when you have to, you know, just move, work, you know, raise kids and all that stuff, you have to hold that stuff in because that's the only way you can be able to function. You know, the society doesn't, you know, work to where we can just, you know, take a week or 2, 3 weeks off just to be able to, you know, sit and just cry and just hold ourselves. They don't. And so that's why you know, I do believe in, you know, going to therapy. I do believe in, you know, talking to someone, you know, getting your mental health together because it can affect you and everyone around you. Like, you know, I don't want to bring this energy on to, you know, my kids or to, you know, any future partner of mine. I don't want them to, not to say they won't be there for me when I'm at a bad point in my life, but I don't want to put that on them all the time. I don't want them to have to see me like this all the time, you know. And I've had to, and that's the one thing that I didn't get to on here on YouTube that I wanted to get to, like, you know, me putting my energy into YouTube and to Instagram and all that stuff, into Daydream as a platform. You know, if you guys don't know me, it's Daydream Wolf, Wolf Sage, Wolfmonger, you know, click all the links and stuff at the bottom, you know, all that stuff. You know, Daydream is a platform where it's just about, you know, just creating and talking, expressing, and just, you know, it's it's like it's its own like self-sustaining platform. Think of Daydream like, you know, you're daydreaming and it's that cloud above your head that it's all the bundles of, you know, just the tornado of ideas that are going on in your head. It's all that and more. And with Daydream, I just want us to get to a point where we can flush through that stuff, you know, get all the nutrients out of whatever we're brainstorming about, and we can apply it to the right things. It's a process to all this. When they dream, they drip. And when they drip, they create. That's all it is. So me doing this is just, you know, it's helped me so much just because I can be able to, you know, put my emotion into this. I can be able to put my reflection, my soul into this. Of any, even if I don't get like millions of views, or, you know, a lot of people don't see me right now, it's cataloged now. A lot of people are going to see me. A lot of people are going to, you know, come across this in the future. And, you know, whether it helps them or it changes their outlook or it helps, you know, them get into a better place, I want to be that. I want to, you know, create a platform where you feel comfortable to express yourself and to create stuff. And, you know, I also want to tell stories. I want Daydream to become how, you know, how Google's Alphabet is, and how, you know, Facebook and their whole new company is going to be, and the rebrand, you know, all this stuff, SpaceX. I just want it to be a creative space. I wanted to be something, you know, Disney. I want Disney and DC to be like, damn. But not just on the comic book and like cartoon and stuff, but like everything. Because even though I'm an artist, I am still a person. I am interested in so much stuff. You know, look at all the videos, you guys. You know, go through the page. You're gonna see them. You're gonna see them. They're there. You know, and shit. Even talking about my page right now is helping me get through this depression. You know, even though I'm not talking to anyone right now, I'm just talking to the screen. And, you know, I know this is a part of the, you know, the hustle, you know, till you get to a point where people want to see you, you know. But, you know, it's been helping me. I felt good because I'm just like, damn, I needed I needed something to talk to. I needed someone to talk to. Even if I'm just talking to myself, I need something to get my mind off of everything else, off of, you know, just the depression, just the not feeling, you know, because you know, even this is just me, you know. And there's been times where I've tried to get other people involved and doing this and doing that, but, you know, people are right. People don't see your vision until you do it. And I'm kind of happy about that, because in a lot of sense it allows me to have more ownership in the end, when, you know, if stuff does pop. So, you know, all you motherfuckers that like to come in afterwards and be like, oh, well, you asked me for this, and you asked me for that, and oh, I helped drive you here or whatnot, and like all that shit. Nah, nah, you didn't help with this. You weren't, you know, you don't see anyone in the background, right? You don't see anyone in the background of this. No one is. Yeah, you see that is, I did that. I made that poster. I did this whole, you know, layout that y'all see right here. Everything on there, I created. I'm editing all this stuff. I'm on my DJ academic stuff. I have to talk right into this mic. I bought this mic. I like, guys, like, it's been hard. Money has been very hard, but I've had to, like, you know, figure some stuff out. Had to do this, do that, just because I'm like, this is an investment, and this is helping with my depression, because I'm like, now instead of me feeling that I'm not going somewhere, I'm helping myself. Even though it is hard, it is hard to, you know, it really is hard to be to fill your cup, to fill your cup up. You know, a lot of people be like, oh, you just look at it as cup half full, half empty. I look at it as half full and stuff like that. Like that cup half full, half not full thing, it all comes down to the impact. That's how I can be able to tell if the cup is just half full or half empty. Because if it's half empty, that means that I know that it was full before and something happened to where it shrunk it. It shrunk the water to half full. Is one thing if the cup was empty and it went like this and I saw it and that's what happened to me. I like gained something out of this. It wasn't the whole cup, but I gained something. Maybe if it was even a little bit of this, I can deal with that. But a lot of people don't realize that, you know, a lot of times when it's full and it gets halfway, it's because, you know, it's that hurt, that bite that was taken out of you. That's one of the things that you know made me choose being like I don't know. I just love wolves. I just love wolves because it's just like, you know, they're mysterious creatures. I know there's a science to them and there's a nature to them, but like, you know, I really felt that whole lone wolf type of like, you know, pack mentality. Because even though I can be by myself, I I am very, you know, pack friendly. You know, when it comes to me and a crew and me and people that I fuck with, and if I care about you, I'm gonna ride with you when we together, and if we not, I'm a, you know, I'm gonna do what I have to do by myself. But you know, it really I really like wolves. I don't know why I just brought it up, but I just really do. This is real good, you guys. I really like talking, even though no one's in here and watching. It just feels good to be able to, you know, just get all this stuff out because, you know, it has been very hard. You know, I've been very depressed. I've been very sad. I just been, you know, just living, just like cruising, really just cruising. I'm just like, it's hard to feel. It's hard to, you know, be happy. You know, especially when you're like living with someone or you're with someone who is happy, who is, you know, their life is is good and stuff. So they're just, they're happy and stuff. And you, because you're not trying to ruin it for them or make them feel bad, you also have to fake it. It's just it becomes a lot. Yeah, it becomes a lot. I really, really just I feel you guys. I feel you guys. I know it's hard. I've been through it. I've tried to hurt myself. I've tried to, you know, do things that put me in danger. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm just really honestly I'm holding on to myself. I'm holding on to the guy who had this dream to get on the mic, that had this dream to make a video, that had the dream to draw, and you know all these other ideas start in my head. I have to do even when I think about, you know, the story that I'm creating, the story that I'm trying to push. It's just like, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's overwhelming. Yeah, I can't. You know, I don't know if I can be able to really tell the story to the fullest. It's like when I think about it, I'm like, why would I try to leave this? At least until this is done, at least until I've gotten all the words and this and that out, you know, why not stay long enough for that? You know, why try to, end it and go away? Because like honestly, you guys, a lot of people, you know, if you do believe in afterlife, you do believe in God and all that stuff, whatever you believe in, good for you. Because you know, we need that faith. You need something to be able to hold you. You know, if that's you. You know, me, I'm just, you know, I've realized a long time ago that even in the times of me praying and me doing this and doing that, like the results came from me. The results came from me telling myself to do that, me telling myself, you know, no, you need to try that, or just doing it. And I'm just like, damn, I can do it. Even if it might be hard, I can be able to be happy. I can be able to, you know, make myself better. Even if it's bit by bit, even if it's piece by piece, I can be better. I can, you know, I can be good, you know. It's very hard. It's real hard, dealing with depression, people that deal with depression and aren't here, they are the biggest testament to what, your mind, your body, your spirit can go through at these times. I know I'm doing this whole Black Agenda thing, the videos and, breaking down, this help guide, this community help guide. But like going through it, I'm just like, damn, there's like just so much more that I can even go through into. I can do a whole nother volume and like go back over the stuff that I've already talked about in so many different ways. Add on topics and stuff like that, dealing with your mind, dealing with the body, keeping that healthy, dealing with the spirit is so fucking hard. I think the spirit actually goes into your depression, if you ask me, because honestly, it be hurting. Like my spirit be like just wanting to leave. Sometimes my spirit be wanting to like it don't even feel like a flicker. It don't even feel like a spark sometimes. And that shit is wild, you know. Like even now that I'm here alone, I'm just like I just want to be able to go. I just want to be able to go somewhere, run away. That's why I understand the whole, because that's what my that's what my therapist told me. The first therapist I went to, well, not the first one, but he as an adult, he after I went to the hospital, he told me that, just from, because I recognize the pain, I recognize who did this, who did that, what I did, how it impacted me and that stuff. And at this point, I'm just trying to get it. I'm just trying to, get to a place where I can like, be able to take care of myself, be able to take care of my family, be able to do whatever I have to do, mainly for myself. But of course, if I have kids and all that stuff, I'm gonna take care of my kids. You my babies. I always love my kids, even if I have one or 20, all of them, I'm gonna love them. And I'm just like, I got to do better. I gotta. There's me talking about it. It's so hard to stay on subject, but like, I just realized I had to keep on going, you guys. That's all I can be able to really tell you guys, just to keep on going. Find something that helps you, that keeps you alive. Find something that's going to keep you coming back, cuz honestly, that's what I needed. I had something that reminded me like, hey, we are like daydream. Every time I see that poster up there, every time I look at my computer and I see, art and stuff that I'm doing, I'm looking on my Instagram, I'm just like, I don't want to be famous after I'm dead, or I don't want to be known after I'm dead. I'd rather not be famous at all than to be famous after I'm dead over some, depression, you know, what's the guy named Kurt Cobain stuff. I don't want to go out like Kurt Cobain. Rest in peace to him. He was going through a lot of stuff with drugs and mental issues and stuff. So I understand it. Like he probably didn't want to end up like that. I bet you he did not want his life and his legacy to be the highlight, not the highlight, but that to be the end part of it. I'm pretty sure he would have loved to been old as fuck and with his grandkids and his kids or whatever, or doing whatever, like just dying of old age. I'm pretty sure he would like to do that, but stuff like that happens, you guys. Yeah, it's like it's very hard. It's real hard. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. I really am. If you are dealing with depression, go get some help. Like honestly, if I'm being good with you, because when you can't help yourself, that's when nothing else you do after that can be able to help. You need to go find someone that wants to be able to help, that wants to be able to not save you, but save you from yourself. you know find that person, find those people, find that space, find that safe space. If you need to get away from certain people, get away from them. Get away. They aren't adding nothing to your soul, your spirit. They are, if they're taking away from you, if they're holding you back from your dreams, from what you want to do, even if it's bad, even if some of y'all who out here doing the most and doing crazy wild stuff, you, yeah, I disagree with you, but you have to do what's good for you. I wouldn't, if I want better for me, why wouldn't you want better for you? If you don't want certain people around, oh, excuse me. If you don't want certain people around you, why should you have them around? Why? They're only going to be a nuisance, if they're only going to be a bother, if you're only going to hate them in the end, don't have them around. Only you can, you know, take control of your life. Only you can care about yourself, care about your dreams. You know, it's so hard. I know it's so hard. Even when people be telling me, what I need to do or how I need to feel or this or that, I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, oh, like, you're killing me. You're killing me. But that's why I try and find some stuff that make me happy. You know, this is helping a lot. Even though I do feel alone, I'm just like, I'm getting all this stuff out. I'm just talking, I'm just feeling stuff, and no one can take that from me. This is something that's, no one's going to be able to say what I said. No one's going to be able to say what Vince says, what he said, how he said it, who he said it to. No, because it's all going to be on here. It's all going to be out there. However I feel on anything, I will always make it known. I probably should just make everything known, but I'm just not that type of person. I just can't be thinking like, oh shit, I need to tell people this. Oh, I need to tell people that. Oh, I need to go on here and talk about. No, I just don't have the energy. And honestly, my mind is always just running, running, running. So while I'm doing this, I'm thinking of five other things in the back of my head that I'm doing. I'm thinking about the twins. I'm thinking about this, that, and other. Just it's crazy. But yeah, yeah. Um, well, I went on for like 30 minutes. Yeah. Y'all ears ever like itch? Y'all have to do this shit? Like, whew. Ear itching, you guys, but thank you guys for listening. For all you guys that do watch this over again, you know, thank you guys for tuning in and just, stick with the content. Daydream, even though this is a very, sad and somber, live and everything video, it's just, I know not everything is going to be happy. Not everything is hyped up. Not everything is going to be, this crazy thing. Things are real. Discussions, people's feelings are real. So, all I can be able to do is, all I want to do is just be transparent with you guys. That's the most I can do. I can only be me. I'm sorry. I can't be happy all the time. I'm sorry. I can't be the glimmering sunshine all the time. No, I can only be me. Sometimes I'm going to be happy. Sometimes I'm going to be sad. Sometimes I'm going to be a roller coaster. Most of the times I am just chill, but you know what I'm saying. You get it, right? You get it. YouTube, you get it. Instagram, you get it. I'm only human. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Wolf Sage. This is Daydream Wolf. Welcome to Daydream, where daydream they drip, and when they drip they create. It's all a process, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all be blessed. Please go get some help. Depression is a bitch, but we can fight it. We can kick that bitch, kick that hoe in the mouth. All right. Y'all be good. Y'all be nice. Peace. Love you.